I'm Kate.
And this is Aya.
Hi, and we're reading one of our favorite books today. Not quite a narwhal. Okay, by Jessie, Sima. Not quite narwhal. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. He knew early on that he was different from the other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's, and he had different tastes in food. And he wasn't a very good swimmer.
What happened?
He can't swim well, but his friends don't seem to mind, so Kelp decided he wouldn't mind either. That is until he was swept away by a strong current. I wish I were a better swimmer. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he'd ever been before. High up on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. It looked so familiar. It looked like Kelp. Kelp swam towards land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he would catch up with the creature that looked like him. When he finally reached the shore, he felt a little bit anxious. He'd never left the ocean. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look really easy. Oof, it wasn't. Ow! Eventually, he got the hang of it. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked like him, but just as he stumbled out of the forest, land narwhals actually were unicorns, and by the looks of it, so are you. Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We call them horns. Wow! They introduced him to unicorn delicacies, a unicorn, and they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was, in fact, a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But he remembered all of his friends under the sea, and Kelp missed them terribly. He said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. Come back soon!
Where's he going?
He's going back to the narwhals. Kelp swam towards home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that, like the narwhals, they could see that he was now a unicorn. And when he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Welcome home, Kelp! Kelp took a deep breath and he told his friends the news. It turns out I'm not a narwhal. Of course you aren't. I'm a unicorn. We all knew that. They took it quite well. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he'd experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide, but then he realized that maybe just maybe he didn't have to choose. Yay for Kelp! Again, that's one of our favorite stories, Not Quite Narwhal by Jessie Sima. Yeah. And we just want to remind you to be practicing your Faith 5, your read, talk, share, pray, and bless. And Aria, let's do our blessing. Child of God, marked with the cross of Christ, you are seen, You are heard.
You
You are loved. Bye.